Happy Crafternoon, everyone. Today's session is extra special because we are celebrating one of our own. It's Shayla's big day. That's right, her birthday. To honour her amazing creative style, we're hosting a special Scraplift Crafternoon today, and we are using one of her beautiful layouts that you've just seen, and we're going to recreate it, focusing on her signature techniques and incredible eye for detail. So grab your supplies, get cozy, and let's get crafty in Shayla's honour. Happy birthday, Shayla. Let's get lifting. Hi, everyone. It's Kathy here, and I am joining the crew on this lazy Sunday afternoon. Quite chilly here in Sydney, but a great day for crafting. And as I said, we are lifting Shayla, and her technique and style is very different to mine, but I love how this layout turns out. So let's talk the process through. Now, you already saw that I have cut my 1-inch frame with my black cardstock. That's a little bit different to Shayla's already. And I am just using some water here on the edges to make it easier for me to break the paper pulp and curl it back. That's very important when you're doing a roll or not a tear. So I have done that here on 3. Shayla's done 2 on hers. I've done 3 on mine. So that's where my creative difference comes in. Remember my 70-30 rule, 70% exactly like the other person is doing, 30% my creativity. So I have cut into strips 3 of the pieces that are part of the diamonds in the layout, so that I'm drawing that colour into the layout. Now, Shayla has that also. She's got torn pieces on her edges, and like I said, I have softened mine a little bit with a roll as opposed to a tear, but it still looks amazing. Now, I am using Kaiser Craft paper here for my base. It's from the base coat collection. It is a little bit thin, which, it's made on recycled paper, and that's how come you get a big burr sometimes when you're cutting with your blade, and you'll see that on my edges. Another way to avoid that is obviously get a brand new blade, which I am probably going to need to do very, very soon, as I am very conscious of the fact that my blade is getting a little bit blunt. All right, so now I'm just taking the tape off one edge at a time because I want it to be nice and flat and not rippled, particularly since some of the paper is still a little bit damp from that paper roll that you saw me do there a little while ago. Now, I have gone, of course, with a wood grain background, not a plain background. I just like that little bit of extra texture to it. But I have gone ahead and cut all my diamonds, but I thought I would teach you how I did it because not all of us have dies. I do, but I can't find mine at the moment. But if you don't have dies and you don't have a die cutting machine or an electronic cutting machine, sometimes diamonds are a little bit tricky to do. So the secret to doing with a diamond is always to make sure that your top edge is at least half, if not shorter, than the longer edge. Once you've done that, you measure halfway points across all 4 edges, and that allows you to line up your like your slopes so that you get your diamond happening. So you take one at a time, line it up in the blade runner, and then you can get your diamond shape. And you can see there I've created those perfect diamonds there to match my photo. Now, as I said, I did go ahead and cut all my diamonds off screen so that you didn't have to sit through that process, but I just wanted to show you how I did my diamonds. So there's a photo of my daughter. This was taken back in 2019. We were in the city. It was a very, very hot summer's day. Like I'm talking 44 degrees Celsius, which is what, about 115, close to. And, it was really, really hot. I don't even know why we bothered going in that hot day, but it was an excursion and we had fun, but it was very, very hot. And we were on the Opera House steps here. So you don't see the Opera House in this photo. So I trimmed down the stairs. And this is my daughter that I just went on my cruise with. She's very, very country and relaxed. She'll go in wearing her Akubra, that just sits nicely for this layout, and I thought with the wood grain in the background it suited the photo perfectly. So what I've done there is I've just placed out all my diamonds that I pre-cut, and you can see that the colours are reflected in the papers as well as the photo. So I've got my greys and my browns, and I've got the beiges, and I've got the peachy colours, and the dark is picking up her shoes and her sunglasses. So it all marries beautifully together, and that's why that photo really pops on this layout. Now I did contemplate, scuffing up the edges of each of the diamonds, but I've ended up just chalking the edges, and that's lifting them up off that background. So it's just a little bit to lift it up off the background. I'm sure today the crew, someone, if not Tara, then probably Ronna, will be stitching their kites for sure, their diamonds. They're very talented stitchers. I was going to, but I just ran out of time. I've had so many dramas go on in my life. It's the end of the term, reports, late nights with school events, late nights with personal events. I've just been flat out. And then yesterday my computer died, and so I've had to get a new computer, which means that I've lost pretty much everything. So I have to start from scratch, and until I can get my hard drive hopefully saved or recovered. And then it's taken a bit of a toll, and I've had to learn a new editing program, and it's very tricky because I'm so used to the one I was using before. I'm just layering out my gum leaves, very Australian gum leaves here, into the areas where Shayla has on hers with her leaf die cuts. And so I'm just trying to stick pretty close to the placement of where she had things. I have my akubra, which I'm sticking in there. I'm going to add in some wattle, very Australian. Going to put in some Banksias there. They are our native Banksias, and they're just sitting in the cluster here. Of course, you have to have a cockatoo because, the old cockies on the farm, that's the name that they used to give the old farmers, the old cocky, but it's the cockatoo, so I've put that in. That's very Australian. And now I'm putting in my title, and I have got this beautiful title from Foam Thickers, and it's making a bit. And I do apologise for the noise in the background there. My boys just decided that they would have a great singing and slaying match against each other, and that don't care that Mum's recording a video. Anyhow, so I have these stickers, and this is my title. That's life in my household. Nobody cares, even though I've told them that I'm recording. They just continue on in their worlds. I had to go and find a third heart thicker there because I really wanted to build up the 3, and that allowed me to build that cluster in nicely. I'm using my fine line pen here to add in some faux stitching, and I am just going to do it on 3 of the diamonds. There you go. That's that magic 3. The odds of the odds win. And I'm just building that just a little bit more of an oomph to lift those up off that background, and it just adds that little bit of extra something to finish off the layout. I'm going to tie in the date and where we were. This has got some thickers added in behind underneath the Kubra hat and some of those Banksias just to give the depth. The cockatoo is also sitting up. Don't forget, with my Nuvo drops here, I am setting up that visual triangle, and that allows your eye to roam right around that without stopping but drawing your eye into the photo. And I love how this came together. I can't wait to see what everybody else is doing this week for this layout. At first I thought was great layout, but now I'm loving it. It turned out fantastic. So thanks, Shayla, for the inspiration. Hope you have a lovely, lovely birthday. And everybody, there's a full playlist link down below of all the players. If all of us are playing this week, there will be 10 of us. So that is always fun. Go and check out what everybody's been doing. You will be impressed with the amazing differences that you can come from the same. There's Shayla's in the top left-hand corner, and mine. Don't forget to like, Don't forget to subscribe and leave me a comment. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. And don't forget, everybody, here's the next video for you, and I want to see you real soon.